And Greg Vellante with, will it be a late falling strike? Not quite. He'll take 9 down, but Andy Klempa will replay in just a moment here. And that will be a spare. 2-4 leave for Bradish. He'll steal the spare. 20 in a bonus through 2. And Mark Welch, similar story. Greg takes a spare on the wood. Klempa clocks in with a spare. Easy does it on that one. And so does. And Andy, there's the mark. Well done. Misses it. But Andy Klempa with a double spare. Andy with a triple spare. Greg's on the 1-7 for a spare. Andy takes that spare. Nicely executed. It's a 7 drop for Scott Bradish. 1-2-10. Mark Welch with a 3 drop spread eagle split, and that's a spare for Scott. Mark Welch finds the head pin, takes 8 down. He's got the 4 and the 10. Bradish, double spare. Middle row, don't go down. And wow, look at that spare. That was a cool spare by Mark Welch. Volante's working on a mark. Finds the pocket. There we go. There's a strike for Greg Vellante. It's the rare case of a split despite missing the head pin. Greg Vellante for the double strike. He's got it. Andy with the spare. Klempa takes a spare, a nice, and the 10. The 9 is untouched. That's a spare for Bradish on the single. And Welch will take a pretty spare. We'll start with Mark Welch. With a strike. Pull the ripcord. Bradish will mix down a few. 4 to be exact. 6-pack right side. And he spares that as well. Volante with a spare. Nice way to start. Greg on the pocket. A little full. Leaves 2. Klempa misses the object, but will he steal it? He steals a spare. Just the 7 for Andy Klempa. He's at 38 through 3. Volante on a 2-pin spare shot. He takes it. There's a spare for Mark Welch. Phil with the head pin intact. Spare for Scott Bradish on the single. Mark Welch, he'll take it as well. Nicely done. Bradish with a strike on spare. 2-5, 7-8. Klempa for the spare. He'll take the spare. He's got it. Corrected to match theirs. Greg Vellante will take an 8 drop and a split. Andy, hey, he steals the spare. Way he can get it. And Volante will take his as well. 5, excuse me. There's a spare for Welch. And Volante on the pocket. Will he steal it? Come on. Yeah. It seems to have all emptied out since then. Greg for the spare with 5-pin kind of got slid a bit. 9-pin fell eventually. Greg Vellante for a spare. Klempa. This is a very different Greg Vellante from last week where he was having a lot of struggles in the green room at Academy. He'll take another spare. And that's a spare for Scott Bradish. 4, 6, 7, 9. Welch for the spare. He's got it. Plus 7. At the end of this match, I'll do a highlight reel of all the replays. There's a strike on spare for Mark Welch. 4 on the fill so far. There's a spare for Bradish on the single. Oh, but Greg Vellante figures it out. Volante could use the wood to take the 5-6 here. Does it go? Oh, yeah. Wow, that was a... Takes 7 down. Bradish is on the pocket, and he takes a strike down. Greg. Nice spare by Greg Vellante. Klempa spares his 10 and only the 10. Klempa will spare his. And a 9 drop for Welch. Bradish takes his. Welch. Takes 3 on the right and 2 on the left. There's a nice. If you look at the grand total pinfall, they're close. And it's a spare for Greg Vellante. Klempa needs this spare. Oh, it goes, yeah. 104 and Greg Vellante will spare as well. They're deadlocked. Here's Mark Welch. He'll take 3 out, and there's a strike for Scott Bradish. Well done.